back to Crash Play Gaming. This will be the first video of 2022, and to be honest, it'll be a little bit of an interesting deck here in Morpeko. And yeah, if you like the content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like to the video, help grow. It would help out a lot, it means a lot to me, and thank you to all of my current subscribers. I really do appreciate your support for the channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Pokemon question of the day. Here we are with another Pokemon question of the day. Let's just do a quick recap of the rules. What needs to happen is that you need to answer these questions. And if you get 3 questions right, don't have to be in a row, but the first person to comment, first person to get it right, you will be marked down as a point, and to get 3 of them correct before somebody else does, you will be eligible to get a prize on Pokemon TCGO while it lasts. Or I'll just end up sending you code cards in the future if Pokemon Live takes over, but we'll see. But yeah, the goal is to get 3 questions right. Just leave them in the comments down below and be the first one to do it. So let's get into this Pokemon question of the day, and actually let's go into the last one. The last question was, which water type Pokemon has red eyes and 3 clusters of red spines running along its back? Who is this Pokemon? And the correct answer is Feraligatr. There are the 3 red spines right there, and it is a water type Pokemon, although the eyes are not red, but in the description of Feraligatr, not in this picture, it does say it has red eyes. Not lying. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the next Pokemon question of the day with my fuzzy green screen background. Need to fix for this one. Anyways, this dragon type Pokemon has light orange skin and is able to fly faster than the speed of sound. Who is this Pokemon? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below, and let's get into the deck list for the video. Alrighty everybody, this is Morpeko here, the star of the deck. It has an interesting attack called Explosive Discontent. This attack does 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. As you can see, it only has 50 HP, but we have ways around that. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of the deck. And one of the ways is, of course, Houndoom. When you attach a single strike energy onto the Morpeko, you do 2 damage counters, so that gives you access to 60 damage plus the 20 from the single strike energy, 80 damage right off the bat. And of course, we have more ways to make Morpeko beefy with the Abomasnow here. Gives plus 50 HP to our single strike Pokemon in play, except for Abomasnow, of course. So that automatically puts Morpeko at 100 HP, and then of course this wouldn't be a decent deck without Cape of Toughness, making Morpeko 150 HP, which allows us to utilize some of our other tools to put damage on Morpeko, like Old Cemetery here. We only play 1 copy, but we attach energy, does 2 damage. That's good. And Spikemuth, when we put an active Pokemon onto the bench, put 2 damage counters on there. So the goal is to kind of switch Morpekos around and just build up damage over time with things like Bird Keeper, Force Switches, Air Balloons, Hiding Energies, stuff like that. And the rest of the deck is pretty simple. That's all you have to know. Let's go ahead and get into some matches. Alright, looks like we're going up against a Shadow Rider deck. We top deck a Morpeko, which is fantastic. You can go ahead and attach the single strike energy to that guy. Level Ball for a Snover. This will set up real nicely. I'm going to hold the Air Balloon. No, I'm not. I'm going to attach the Air Balloon to the Houndour. Pass the turn. This way I can just retreat and Marnie. Hopefully we get into some Houndooms, get some damage on our Morpeko, and start swinging away. We'll see what happens. But yeah, our opponent's starting with an Alcremie, so this makes me think Shadow Rider. It could also be a Mew, but you know, Shadow Rider's not Mew, Mewtwo, is it? The V Union? I forget. Oh, it's an Alcremie VMAX Boss's Orders. There's the Shadow Rider, who is weak to our Morpekos, which gives us a pretty good matchup for now. Ball Crystal for Zacian. This one gets the energy out if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And they might want to stick with using the Zacian and Alcremies in this matchup against our Morpekos here, which looks to be the case. I'm going to go ahead and Marnie our opponent, save that research, and switch for another day. Go ahead and attach this Cape of Toughness to our Morpeko. How much HP does that give me? 100? Sweet Splash does 100, and they can attack next turn. Okay, it's Evo Incense. I don't have a way. Out of this, so I want to get the first attack off here anyways. So let's single strike roar onto the Morpeko here. Deal about half amount of the damage. Because I do have an urn anyway. Do about 100 damage, which is fine. We will get knocked out, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to set up another Morpeko and be on our way with that. There's a quick ball, probably coming out with another Shadow Rider. Maybe the play was to just sacrifice a Houndour. I'm not too sure. But since I don't have any of my stadiums, this is what I got to work with. Or our opponent might miss too. There's not CRE VMAX, so they will definitely be able to take out our, well... yeah. They'll definitely be able to take out Morpeko, and they have a research, so this is not looking good for us at all. And there goes the Shadow Rider. VMAX. Training court for our old buddy pal over there. And touching some energies. They're definitely not going to use their Shadow Riders in this matchup, which I don't blame them. There's a G-Max Whisk, and taking out our Morpeko here. Alright. Well, let's promote the Snover and see what we get off top deck. Hopefully something interesting. Abomasnow is nice. We will Bird Keeper into the Houndoom since that's all we can do. There's a Spikemuth. And, oh, do I think I quick ball away this Bird Keeper here. Get the Morpeko. Single strike roar onto the Morpeko here. How much HP do you have? 80? Oh well. Guess we just retreat into it. And let's go ahead and give it the damage that we can. Maybe I should have waited till next turn, who knows, but whatever. Opponent has an enormously large hand. There goes Spikemuth, our Morpeko's going down, and we are once again in top deck mode for this deck. Maybe that Marnie just wasn't a good idea, maybe I should have researched, who knows. There's a Fog Crystal going for another Psychic Energy, I would assume. Ah, an Articuno. That'll help get some energies into the play, which will help take out all these Morpekos. Another Underworld Door. We are in so much trouble because we can't set up the Morpekos to get damage off. And they only do 60. Interesting. I feel like it's a little bit of a pity play from our opponent, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and take out this VMAX here. I don't know why they did that, but we will gladly take 3 prizes. There's another Morpeko, which is nice. And a Boss's Orders. We might have the potential to take a win next turn, depending on what I can do with this quick ball here, this Morpeko, and these Houndooms. 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Yeah, we might be able to knock out that VMAX right there and win the game and just turn the tides, which is amazing. I'm glad they messed up in attacking our Morpeko. Alright, so let's see. Doing 2 single strike roars onto a Morpeko gives it 40 damage. So that's 30, 60, 90, 120. So 240. Which isn't plus 240 plus. No, sorry. 30, 60, 90, 120, 140, 160. I think that's enough. And I'm gonna find out. I will definitely find out here. Let's play a Morpeko. Level Ball for another Morpeko, just in case here. We do have a Crobat in the deck, which is nice. Urn of Vitality here. Put some energies back in the deck. Single Strike Roar. Here onto the same Morpeko. Quick Ball. Crobat. Don't want my opponent to concede, so I'm going to hold the boss's orders. Because I need other cards just in case. Oh. None of those cards I wanted. So we're going to retreat. We're going to boss up the VMAX. And we're going to hopefully knock it out. Yeah, just enough. That's game. Boom. Weakness. Alrighty, going up against Victini VMAX. This is going to be a little bit of a toughie. Looks like we're going to go ahead and attach the Air Balloon here. Fortunately, I'm going to have to lose a Evolution Incense, but, you know, when you have nothing else to do, this is what you got. So we're going to have to retreat into this Houndour and pass the turn since we have nothing else to do. Looks like we're going to have to research this hand away as well. There's the Victini VMAX. They will be doing 100 damage. There's a Crushing Hammer I don't care about. Would have been good to get a Snover down. Seeing as how Victini VMAX can only do 100 damage to us. They might boss out this Morpeko. We'll see. That's fine. We can just get it back with Rescue Carrier, which means we don't necessarily get to discard it, which is nice for us. It would have just been a wasted resource. There's an Old Cemetery. I'll go ahead and play that to replace their stadium. Rescue Carrier, the Morpeko. Evolution Incense for a Houndoom. And we can Single Strike Roar. And then we can research. Another Cape of Toughness is cool. Another Houndoom. Let's go ahead and attach this Single Strike Energy. And we might be able to get enough damage here. Let's go ahead and Single Strike Roar. Let's just figure it out. Let's find out. Why not? We'll retreat into Morpeko. Play the Crobat while we can. 2 level balls is great. That gets me a Snover. And another Morpeko. And we have an Urn in our hand. So this is looking really good, really promising if this doesn't take out. Okay. Half downing the Victini VMAX is perfect for us. We have an Urn, we have a Morpeko. That's all we need. See what our opponent is able to do here. Maybe they'll go for the Crobat V, who knows? But Kabu is a good card. Hopefully they can get down another Victini, because they will have to, based on my next turn. There's a Quick Ball for another Victini. That's what they need, because their active Victini will go down, unless our opponent is able to do some tricky stuff, because they don't have boss's orders. But we'll see. They do attach a Fire Energy, dealing 20 damage to their Victini. Makes it a little bit easier for Morpeko to take down. There is a max victory. And let's promote the Houndoom. And we don't need to do Spikemuth, but we can Urn of Vitality here. And we can Single Strike Roar at least one onto the Morpeko for now. And let's research. I know Abomasnow is good. A Cape of Toughness is also good. How much damage are we doing? We're doing 80, right? Yeah, that should be enough. Then let's go ahead and Quick Ball away the boss here. Oh, we don't have another Morpeko. That's a bummer. We do have that. We need to get the Rescue Carrier out, though. Let's retreat into Morpeko, take the knockout, And we have 130 HP, so the VMAX can't take us out in one shot, thankfully. Morpeko? Oh, we prized a Morpeko. That's exactly what we needed, and we should be fine. I mean, the VMAX can't one-shot us. But what they can, if they do have a Tool Scrapper, then they can one-shot us because we lose our cape. But if not, we win this matchup. There's a Marnie, which means we lose our Morpeko, unfortunately. And our Urn, and our Energy, and our cape. We lose the I don't know what to call it, the trump cards that we had. Okay, they can heal 20 damage, that's fine. They don't get it back. Spreading Flames, so they don't attack my Morpeko. What do I do here? Let me just Marnie. I can play a Spikemuth. I can play a Rescue Carrier. Get back to Morpeko. I can single strike roar onto the Morpeko here. And I'm going to hold the energy, and I'm just going to Explosive Discontent here for 80. This Morpeko has a beefy amount of HP compared to the Victini VMAX only being able to do 100 damage. They are giving them more HP though. Okay, that's fine. There's a Kabu. I wonder what our opponent's game plan is here. Maybe it's to stall us out so that we can't win. Which is fair. There's another Path to the Peak, but we do have another Spikemuth in our hand, which is good. And max victory, okay. So, let's... I think that's enough to just knock him out. Let's just go ahead and do it. There we go. Thanks for attacking us. That's the win. Alright guys, that was Morpeko. It is a little bit of a tricky deck to play, and there are definitely other ways you can play this deck. You don't have to use the stadium combinations that I did. You could use the other ones. Though, it is a little thickly to play. Definitely a fun deck. Don't expect to win a lot of matches, though. Morpeko is a little bit, you know, inconsistent, and you need to get damage on him. There's not really that powerful of a way to consistently put damage on Morpeko. But hey, you might have fun with playing it, so go ahead and do that. And we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.